Think you've seen the best hiking trails the world has to offer? Think again. Beyond the famous peaks and crowded paths lie hidden gems, trails that offer breathtaking views, rich culture, and untouched nature, yet remain under the radar for most travelers. In this video, we're uncovering the most underrated hiking trails around the globe that deserve a top spot on your adventure bucket list. Lace up your boots. These hidden wonders are calling. Today we will talk about most underrated hiking trails around the globe. So before we start, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. 1. The Laugavegard Trail, Iceland, volcanic wilderness with mystical beauty. Located in the Icelandic highlands, the Laugavegard Trail is often overshadowed by the Golden Circle and tourist-heavy glacier tours. Spanning approximately 55 kilometers, 34 miles, this trail stretches from Landmannalaugar to Thorsmork and offers a surreal landscape of rainbow-colored rhyolite mountains, black volcanic deserts, steaming hot springs, glacial rivers, and even obsidian lava fields. What makes it exceptional is the otherworldly terrain and the ever-changing weather that makes each day feel like hiking through a new planet. The trail is well marked and can be completed in 3 to 4 days, with mountain huts available for accommodation. It's ideal for those seeking moderate difficulty with maximum scenic reward. Despite its unmatched visuals, the trail remains uncrowded, particularly in June and September, ideal months for a more solitary experience. 2. The Simien Mountains, Ethiopia, Africa's Grand Canyon. Ethiopia's Simien Mountains National Park is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, yet it remains off the radar for most international hikers. This range is often compared to the Grand Canyon, boasting jagged peaks, deep valleys, and dramatic cliffs rising over 4,500 meters. The multi-day trek here rewards hikers with sightings of endemic species like the Geleda baboon, Woollia ibex, and Ethiopian wolf. The terrain is rugged, and the altitude adds an extra challenge, but the rich cultural immersion, staying in remote villages, and interacting with Amhara communities makes this hike truly enriching. Routes range from 2 to 10 days, often culminating in Ras Dashen, Ethiopia's highest peak. The lack of infrastructure and tourism, while challenging, also preserves the trail's authenticity. With proper planning, this trail is a hidden African treasure for seasoned hikers. 3. The Salkantay Trek, Peru, an Inca Trail alternative with fewer crowds. While Machu Picchu and the Inca Trail dominate headlines, the Salkantay Trek offers a quieter, equally scenic route through the Peruvian Andes. Spanning 74 kilometers, 46 miles, this 5-day trek takes you from snowy peaks to lush cloud forests. Salkantay Mountain, towering at 6,271 meters, 20,574 feet, is the star of the trail. Unlike the Inca Trail, which requires permits that often sell out months in advance, the Salkantay Trek is more accessible and can be done independently or with a guide. It offers glacial lakes like Humantay, high-altitude passes, and sections of jungle teeming with orchids and hummingbirds. The final stretch brings hikers to Aguas Calientes, the gateway to Machu Picchu. It's a perfect alternative for adventurers who want both natural and archaeological wonders without the crowds. 4. The Kungsleden, Sweden, a Swedish Arctic escape. Kungsleden, or the King's Trail, is a 440-kilometer, 270-mile trail in northern Sweden that stretches from Abisko to Hemavan. Though popular among Scandinavian trekkers, it remains largely undiscovered by international hikers. The trail traverses the Arctic Circle and is best hiked in the summer months of July and August. It passes through vast tundras, birch forests, alpine lakes, and towering peaks like Mount Kebnekaise, Sweden's highest point. What makes this trail unique is its accessibility, well-marked paths, mountain huts, and supply stations, and the sheer remoteness of the experience. There's a chance to encounter reindeer, Arctic foxes, and even the northern lights if timed right. Sections of the trail can be completed in under a week, making it flexible for all skill levels. The Kungsleden is a stunning introduction to Arctic hiking, without the extreme difficulty often associated with polar adventures. 5. The Drakensberg Grand Traverse, South Africa and Lesotho. Wild Africa Unfiltered. The Drakensberg Grand Traverse is not an official trail but rather a wild route that spans over 220 kilometers across the Drakensberg Mountains, from the Sentinel Car Park in South Africa to Bushman's Neck. This hike is not for the faint of heart. There are no markers, and trekkers must navigate using GPS or topographic maps. The rewards are tremendous: basalt cliffs, alpine meadows, waterfalls, and ancient sand rock art. The trail passes through the tiny mountain kingdom of Lesotho, where you may encounter shepherds in traditional attire tending livestock. Hikers often sleep in caves or tents, and water must be sourced from rivers. This is true wilderness hiking, raw, uncurated, and unforgettable. For serious adventurers seeking solitude and challenge in equal measure, the Drakensberg is a must. 6. The Cordillera Huayhuash Circuit, Peru. The hidden Andes gem, often overshadowed by the Cordillera Blanca and the Inca Trail. The Huayhuash Circuit in northern Peru is high-altitude, 10 to 14-day trek that loops through some of the most spectacular mountain scenery in the world. Towering peaks like Ciudad Grande, made famous by the book and movie Touching the Void, are ever present, along with turquoise alpine lakes, high passes above 5,000 meters, and glacier-carved valleys. The circuit is roughly 130 kilometers, 80 miles, long and is physically demanding due to altitude and steep climbs, but the solitude and raw beauty are unparalleled. Campsites are remote, and most hikers employ mules and local guides for support. It's the kind of place where you might go days without seeing another trekker, and the absence of crowds adds to its almost spiritual feel. It's a pilgrimage for those who want the Andes untouched and unspoiled. 7. The Overland Track, Tasmania, Australia, a subantarctic wonderland. In contrast to Australia's iconic desert hikes, the Overland Track offers a journey through temperate rainforest, alpine meadows, glacial lakes, and even snow-covered peaks. Located in Cradle Mountain Lake Sclare National Park in Tasmania, the trail spans 65 kilometers, 40 miles, and takes around 6 days to complete. While well-maintained and supported with huts, the trail remains surprisingly uncrowded, especially outside of the summer months. Hikers can spot wombats, echidnas, Tasmanian devils, and countless bird species. Optional side trips to Mount Osa, Tasmania's highest peak, and waterfalls add depth to the route. Weather conditions are unpredictable, even in summer, and hikers should be prepared for rain, snow, and sunshine all in one day. The trail is a hidden gem for those looking to explore the wild side of Australia without battling the outback heat. 8. The Tavan Bog National Park Trek, Mongolia, where steppe meets ice. Mongolia remains one of the least explored hiking destinations on Earth, and the Tavan Bog region in the country's far west is the epitome of wilderness. This remote trek takes hikers to the Altai Mountains, where the borders of Mongolia, Russia, and China converge. The highlight is the climb to Malchin Peak and the journey to the Potanin Glacier, the longest in Mongolia. You'll pass through vast alpine meadows dotted with wildflowers, glacial rivers, and herder camps, where Kazakh eagle hunters still practice their ancient traditions. Yaks carry supplies, and nights are often spent in jurs, traditional tents, or under the stars. The terrain is challenging due to lack of formal trails and variable weather, but the cultural immersion and surreal beauty make every step worth it. It's a truly off-the-grid experience, untouched by commercialization and ideal for hikers who crave the unknown. If you like this video and would like to see more like it, please give it the thumbs up. Leave a comment and click the button to subscribe.